Hello everyone, welcome to MyOnlineEdu.com's video tutorial. This is the second part of the video tutorial where we will learn the actually design the conversation flow into the Watson Assistant tool. So, just to recap what we are building here, the use case is to build a restaurant reservation chatbot, and basically the user will have three options. One is to make a reservation, second one is to cancel a reservation, and third one is to reschedule a reservation. And these are the entry point which has been discussed in details in the part 1 video based on the user input. So let's begin with the building this use case, the restaurant reservation chatbot in Watson Assistant tool. So I have logged in into the IBM Bluemix Console. This is my dashboard, and if you are wondering how to log in and how to sign up, just watch our part 1 video where we have discussed in details how to log in and how to sign up. And here let's go with this Watson Assistant tool. Okay, and then this page opens up and we need to launch the tool. Let's go to workspaces, and this is the one, the restaurant reservation we have created already in our last video tutorial, but if you want to do it anew, you can create a new workspace here. But we'll open this up and let's start our building the conversation workflow, basically the flow of the conversation, how the chatbot will accept the input and how the chatbot will respond. Okay, so as discussed in our previous video, I have explained the three things: entities, intents, entities, and dialogues. I am not going to discuss in detail because we already have discussed it. So let's start with creating intents. As you know, so basically the user's intention could be either three of these: make a reservation, cancel a reservation, or reschedule a reservation. So let us build the intents first. I am going to add an intent. So I will intent a name, I will give a name to the intent, and always remember that the hash sign you see here. So this hash sign, intent always begins with the hash sign. So this tool already prefix your intent with the hash sign, so you do not need to provide the hash sign again. So I will create the intent for make a reservation. So I will name it make reservation, description to make restaurant. Okay, I will create the intent. So now it is asking me to add the user examples. So what are the possible input the user can give to show that this is the intent of the user, that he wants to make a reservation? You need to give all the probable user examples here, so that Watson is trained to understand that okay, when user types something, it is equivalent to the intent that he is going to make a reservation. So I will write here something like, I want to book a table. This could be the one of the user input, or I want to make a reservation of table. Okay, so like this way you need to add the what are the probable input which makes sense that user is going to make a reservation. So this particular intent is evaluated as a true. Okay, and another way, again you need to add any intent. So you need to click here, add intent, and our next intent is cancel reservation. So I will say cancel reservation. I create the intent, and now example are, I want to cancel a reservation. So you can add as many as a user example you want, but I'll make it short, and let's start with this one. So once I create the intent, I need to create the entities. So as I discussed in my earlier video, so there are two entity types. One is your own created entities, and one is the system inbuilt entities, which is given by the Watson service, IBM. So basically, in our example, we need the date, time, number of person, which is a numeric value. So what I'll do, I'll need a date, so I'll turn it on. I'll system number, I need it, and maybe the system person I need it, and system time. Okay. So now I need to create the entity. So date, time, and the number of person, that will come from the system entities, but I need to build a entity as a city. Though the Watson has its own system entity as location, but I'm not going to use it. So basically here the name is city, entity name is city. So now let's say my restaurant is situated into 3 different cities only. So one is Kolkata, and here I can give a synonyms or patterns. So in this case it will be synonyms. So Kolkata is, what are the synonyms of this particular city is, one is Kolkata, another one is Calcutta. People know Kolkata because Kolkata was renamed from Calcutta, and some people call it city of joy. Okay, and then I'll add the value. I can add the synonyms later on also. And another city that we have is Mumbai, let's say. So synonyms will be Mumbai. Earlier it was known as Bombay. I'll give you why I am putting all these things. So let's add the value. And another city is, let's say, Delhi. It's Delhi. Some people know as New Delhi. Some people refer it as capital of India. Okay, I did a mistake over here, so I'll rectify it. Of India. It's a typo. So this is how the things have been saved. So basically I have one entity which is city, and these are 3 values, okay, and each value has its own synonyms. I can add as many as synonym I want, make it more robust, but let's start with this one. So let's now start with the dialog flow. So this is the backbone of your conversation flow, how you want to deal with it. So when I click on the create flow, it already gives me this particular 2 nodes already been created. Okay, one is the welcome. So here the condition is if bot recognizes welcome. So this is the condition. So this is the inbuilt, the pre-built welcome condition. So hello, how can I help you? This is the response the bot is going to do. Okay, and this is anything else means if bot doesn't recognize anything into the conversation workflow, so this particular condition is evaluated as true, and then the response is either I did not understand, or the second one, or the third one, and variations are sequential. You can set it random also, okay, or I'll keep it sequential. So another good feature of this is you can try it out. So you see the hello, how can I help you? From where it is coming? From here it is coming. Hello, how can I help you? Because this is the welcome. So that is the first time that you are starting with your chatbot. So now let's build our another intent. So now here I want to add, so I can add a node from here, or I can add a node just below it. I don't want to make it child of welcome. I just want to add a node below here. So here I will name the node as make reservation intent. And then if I click hash, then it will give me all the intents that I have created. So I will choose it as make reservation. So what happens, if I put it like this, make reservation. So if bot recognize and my intent is to make reservation, I'll, for an example, let's say I want to respond with, okay, I will make the reservation for you. So, and then finally, it waits for an user input. So now you can try it out into the try it pane directly from the tool itself, how your service is working. So you see the hello, how can I help you? So this is coming from the welcome node, okay, and then you can say something like, make reservation. So you see Watson recognize this make reservation intent, and it says, okay, I will make the reservation for you. So it is coming from here and the entities. So let's now capture all the entities by a slot. So basically what we will be doing is we will be using a slot to capture all these entities, okay, using a slot. So from this node, click on the customize, and here is a slot. I need to make it on, okay, and then I can also click the prompt for everything, just to make make it much more user friendly, so that user know that I can accept all the inputs altogether. So there are two ways. One is you can ask the user to enter one by one, or user can enter the details at a time in one sentence, and basically the cognitive way will recognize the date, time, number of person, city, and final confirmation, correct? So we'll see if the multiple response is required later on or not, but right now we'll create the slots. Okay, so I have created the slots for all my 4 input parameters here, and basically the first one is the system date, the inbuilt entity type, system entity type, and I am saving it as a context variable I_date, and if not present, then the Watson will ask what day would you like to come in. And system time, again the same, I am storing it a context variable, same as system number, so number of people and the city. And finally, if no slots are pre-filled, so basically I can ask the user to enter all the details in one single sentence, and then I can respond with. So this is I can use the context variables inside the response. So let's try it out. So it's, I want to say make reservation. So let's say in Calcutta for 5 people on May 6th. So you see that it recognizes the city as Kolkata, even if I given Calcutta. How? Because if you remember the entities, the synonym of Calcutta is Kolkata. Then it got the system number 5 and the system date as 6th May, and then it asked me when would you like to make the reservation. So basically the time is missing here, so that is why it is asking me that question. So if you go over here, the manage the context variables, here you see the city is Kolkata, date is 6th of May, number of people is 5. So that are all recognized, only the missing is the time. If I give something else, I don't know. So again it asks me, repeating the question again, when would you like to make the reservation, because it will not go out of this slot until and unless it recognizes a time. So I say, okay, make it at 9 p.m. So you see that it gets the system time as the 21. So let's see what are the values. Also the system number as 9, but I hope that it doesn't overwrite the number as 9 from 5. No, it did not. So now I have all the slots filled, you see here. So then I'm going to book the table for on this date. Do you want to confirm the booking? So now it is waiting for me to reply yes or no. So I can, here I did a mistake, this is number of people. So that is why it did not show up the how many number of people here. But okay, let's now try it. I num underscore of underscore people. Okay, so let's try it again. Now I can say I want to make a reservation for, let's say, 3 people on 6th May at 8 p.m. in city Bombay. So now you see it at the very first time itself, it recognized the reservation as well as all the details. So I am going to book a table for 3 on this date, 6th of May at 8 p.m. I have given, and in city Mumbai. You see, it recognized the city as Mumbai. So this is how the dialog flow recognize, and this is a very good way to design the bot using slots, because it gives you the flexibility to accept all the parameters at a time. Okay, so I have almost finished the design of the whole conversation. So here are the intents that I have added. So you can see that apart from cancel reservation as well as make reservations, what I did is also the reschedule reservations. What I did is I added 2. One is greetings. So greetings is nothing but hi, hello, all this stuff, and the FAQ operation hours. So sometimes the user can ask for till what time are you open or something like that. So these are the operation hours that I have mentioned. And apart from the cities as the entity, I have added yes or no as an entity. So yes means yes, yeah, yep, oh yeah, and N means nope, no, those kind of stuff. So it's pretty easy. So now going to the dialog stuff. So what I did is in the welcome. So welcome or greetings. So you can add a condition by clicking this button. Okay. So and then you can make it and or and then do it there. So if it is welcome or greetings, intent is selected. So what I am doing here is then set the context. So here you can close the context editor, or you can open the context editor. So if this condition is true, so then I am setting the action as none. So this is the context variable I will be using later on in the next video tutorial. You will see in the PHP code, which will be the controller of this whole conversation. And the special menu, you will see also the use of it: make reservation, cancel reservation, and reschedule reservation. But don't worry about this, these are only the values stored into this context variable. Okay, and then I am responding with this text. Next, coming into this make reservation. So here if the bot recognize the make reservation intent, so then system date as date, system time, system number, city, and the person number, we are actually collecting all this information, the person name. And basically if no slots are pre-filled, so I can ask the user to enter all the inputs at one sentence if he likes. And of course the special menu is yes or no when these are set, because I am going to do ask to confirm, okay, yes or no. So I'll tell you what is this purpose of this special menu in the next video tutorial. So and respond with thanks, the name and the details. Okay, and similarly on the cancel reservation, I am asking for what I'm doing is I'm asking for the reservation number, and also the scheduled reservation. I am asking for the date and time. Okay, one thing I forgot to add a slot, that will be my reservation number, right? At system number, so this will be number. So please enter the reservation number. Okay, and basically I'm moving it up at the very first, and this is how the bot is designed. So it's pretty simple, not very complex. You can do it by your own. So let's clear this thing. So I want to let know, I want to make a, or maybe book table on 28th April, which is a Saturday, at 9 p.m. for, let's say, 21 people. Okay, so let's see what happens. It says that great choice of day. We serve complimentary drinks on every Saturday. So how the bot knows, from where this is coming? Let's take a look. So let's say, we serve every Saturday in the complimentary drinks. So here you see the date over here. You click this icon. Okay, and then you see that there is a conditional response that I am checking, that if I date, I am formatting the date, and it's Saturday, then I am telling him the great choice of the day. Okay, so how can you enable and disable? You can click here. Right now it is enabled, but first time it will give you the option to enable the conditional response. Okay, so again it says, sorry, our maximum capacity for a table is 20, and then it asks for how many people. So basically this particular slot, the number of people slot, it is not fulfilled, and it is rejected because again there is a condition there. It says that if the system number is found, so I am telling that if number of people is greater than 20, then our maximum capacity for the table is 20. So I cannot take the reservation. Your reservation should be below 20, below 20 number of people. So this is how the bot is been designed. So let's try again. So let's say how many people. I'll say okay, maybe 15. I'll reduce it to 15. Fine. So 15 is taken care. Which city? I say Chennai. It says, because since we operate only in Kolkata, Delhi and Mumbai, so Chennai is not recognized, correct? Because of our entity is defined for only Kolkata, Delhi and Chennai. So okay, I'll say Kolkata is near to me, so I'll say city of joy. That is another name of Calcutta. So since my entity, you will see here, since my entities, the Kolkata entity is defined as city of joy as one of the synonyms. So it took Kolkata, and then it's asking for the name of the person for which I want to book the table. So I'll say maybe John. Okay, so thanks John, it recognizes the person name. And do you confirm the booking? If I say yes, or maybe yeah. So again the entity, you see here that yes no is considered as yes, and then it basically, one moment please, I am processing your data and will give you the confirmation reservation number soon. So if you see the context variable here, what I am doing here is I am setting up the action item here. Action, make the reservation, which will be used in the PHP code, which will be shown in the next video tutorial to display, to show you how I can then use this action context variable there. I am setting it here. So in PHP, I will be using this action and then create a record in the MySQL table. So thanks for watching, and you can build this bot in very quickly basically, but I just took some time to elaborate the how you can use the multiple features of the assistant service. Enjoy your first bot, and good luck, and don't forget to watch our next video, which is on we'll be building a custom chatbot application using PHP, and of course jQuery, JavaScript and HTML, all those stuff will be there, but mainly our focus will be on interacting with the Watson conversation service or the Watson assistant service, and continue the chat flow, and whenever is needed we'll take an action. For an example, we'll make the reservation by creating a table, recording the table in MySQL table, cancel the reservation. So in the cancel the reservation also you'll see the action is action cancel reservation, and also reschedule reservation, you'll see that action is action reschedule reservation. So based on this action variable, context variable, I am going to take the action in my PHP code. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share or like our video, as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel, and please do watch our next video tutorial, which is on the PHP to build this chatbot, and which is going to be very much exciting. Thank you.